Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by, taking your time. You are awesome. Everyone who's new, my name is Alexei from Welovesamples. Welcome on board. Thank you for being here, taking your time as well. So today I would like to talk about how we can create different types of variations from a sample or a loop that we do have. You can apply it everywhere basically. So if you deal with loops and you would like to add some different character to the loop or just the variation of the loop, so the song or the loop itself doesn't sound boring, so not repeats itself every single time. This technique you can apply for yourself. The background actually for this video is that I'm working on a video game, and there is a point where the section of a so you play the game and there is a section that you finish, and at some point you get a notification that the section is over and you hear some sort of a clock sound. So I created a loop from different sounds and I came up with this. So this is the main sound, the basic sound that could be already used for this point or the point in the game. However, oftentimes when we speak about sound design in video games, there are some scenarios or cases where you would like to have variations in the sound. So I thought about how can I come up with different variations of more or less the same sounds or the same loop. So basically the fundament or the basis of this, or the base of this loop should be the same. Why? Because usually it takes a lot of time to create those custom sounds, and obviously it's just a time issue, and every time to come up with different solutions without applying a specific technique that I will show you now, it will take a lot of time. So I had to come up with an idea, how can I create variations without putting in the extra hours in order to create even more custom sounds. I create the base that I said before, and I come up with a package of similar types of variations. So the team then can decide, hey, we like, for example, variation number 2 or number 5 or number 7, how many you create, of course. And so basically something will be chosen. Or another scenario would be, of course, imagine that you hear like step sounds, or I don't know, for example, the door closes. And every time that something happens, especially when it's really connected to the more or less real world, even when we talk inside the video game, you expect obviously natural sounds. So natural means that when you close or open the door, you don't want to hear every single time the same loop or the same sound, right? So here I thought, so this is not the scenario here, but this is what I said before. I wanted to create multiple variations so the team can decide what kind of loop they would like to use at this trigger point when the section is over. Okay, so we heard the original sound. I play it again, and then I will switch on a plugin, and you will instantly hear what changed. This plugin is called Duck by Devious Machines. I will put a link. It's not affiliate. You can have a look. There is a company that is called Cable Guys. They do have a volume shaper as well. You can use it too. It's more or less the same, the same plugin. So the cool thing here in the feature of those volume shapers is basically that you choose the form, the shape of the volume form inside this tool. And you, for example, this is what I've chosen here, right? And then I just moved on this point and created the sound that we heard before. But let's say I will choose this one, okay, and then let's hear it with bypass, and so I switch on and off. So it's pretty cool, and obviously you can decide yourself what kind of sound you would like to have. Let's try this, for example, out. More or less the same when we move this to here. So you can play with those type of shapings, different shapings, and you can, do crazy things. And the cool thing is that I said before, you don't have to create more loops or more sounds. You just take this tool, in this case, this plugin, insert it in the channel, right? Choose the form that you like or shape the form yourself, and just print the loop, and you have the second variation, and you do as much as you like, as many as you like. This is number one, like, right? The first option. When you say, hey, I don't have this plugin, I don't want to buy it, or I don't have the time, money right now to, do this, you can do obviously it completely for free, and you will do it like this. So basically you take the copy of your original file, and then you, when I open the automation, we see that I do have a plugin that is called Mix Tool. It's inside Studio One. Studio One is my DAW, and this is basically kind of a fader, but it's as a plugin, right? The only downside of this tool is that the gain just runs to -24. I can theoretically just open, I don't know, for example, a compressor and put the threshold until 0, so it doesn't react, and then I choose the output as my automation or as my fader, and then I automate the output. It would be the same result. So here, just as an example, so you see it, I took the gain, right, created an automation, edit automation gain, then it will show here, and I draw the different points basically, right, and did like those types of curves there. And when you play it, the second, so when the plugin is switched on, it's actually even more like natural, because this clock sound you wouldn't hear like this. After the downbeat, you wouldn't hear those little, moving parts as loud as I had as the original file. So this would be really, I think, even more fitable to the concept that we are going for. Yeah, that's it, guys. This is the little sound design trick that I wanted to share with you today. If you like this video, give me a like. If you have still any questions, make sure to leave me a comment down below. Share this video with anyone who might be interested in the topic of audio and music production, sound designer. Obviously, I will create videos here as well, because I work on some sound design projects too. So it makes sense to put it here as well. On the channel, you can subscribe if you want to see me and the channel again as well. And if you want actually to support this channel and you want to enjoy my ebook that is called Proven Guide to Compare Your Music Productions from Now On, Now you have the option in the first link to download it by buy me a coffee. It's not a coffee, it's water. But you just buy me a coffee, support this channel, download your ebook, and you join my private Facebook group that is actually, yeah, it's not a paid group. There was maybe a misconception before. So I said like people can only join the group by supporting this channel, which I think because it's connected to time, obviously, I just wanted to make it like that. However, I just thought, hey, I made this ebook last year and already many people enjoyed it and said to me that they liked it. I adjusted some things and now I connected to the Buy Me a Coffee page. So it really makes sense to that if you're interested in those topics of audio and music production, you can download it by supporting this channel. And if you have still any questions, you join the private Facebook group that is attached in the link. And yeah, just ask the questions. I'm there for you, other people as well who already downloaded. So make sure to grab it in the first link below. I will see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for taking your time watching this video, and good.
Swag on over, little boy. Swag on over, little boy. Swag on over, little boy. Swag on over, little boy.